YouTube? Welcome back to the recap. Yes, sir. The recap this year is a quick one. You know what I'm saying? We back so fast. The last one came out. Major one predictions. And was my bracket so wrong. You know what I mean? The brackets on their own, brothers. Instantly, I had Heretics beating Optic, right? I had Heretics beating Optic 3-0, which no, I had game 5, I believe, but they swept them. You know, all since the first day, my bracket was messed up. The only thing I got right, like out of everything, was FaZe 3-0 and Gorillas, right? That's the best thing I got. But man, these surprises of teams. Let's get right into it, right? Welcome back to the recap, ladies and gents. Beto here. As I was saying, man, brackets were broken instantly. As you can see, you know, you can't really see it, but I had Heretics beating Optic. I had Subliners beating Rocker, which that did not happen, right? We look closely at the match, right? I have no idea what happened to this New York team. It feels like they could have won it, right? They could have won this match, but you lose Invasion Hardpoint. These are all pre-patches, right? By the way, right? All old Hardpoints. So Invasion was something I personally didn't like watching, right? That Palace Hill in the back, I'm good off that, right? I'm good. But yeah, Rocker 3-0 in Subliners was probably one of the highlights of this week. Ravens eliminating the Subliners, right? So after that Rocker loss, you placed Carolina. People are thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna be an easy matchup. Man, you get 3-1 by them. In New York, no subs needed yet. You know, no changes. I would say changes may be needed for that Thieves team, which, you know, I'll get into in a little bit. But yeah, you know, these where's my pen at? Damn. But yeah, these upsets and everything were just so crazy to watch. You know, Legion taking out Miami after that. You know, after a sweep, Miami don't win no matches. They really got swept 6-0. You're here, you're done, and you're out. That's land, though. You know, that's Call of Duty. Like I was saying, like I'm gonna come back to this Rocker game. I said it in the first episode. If a team is gonna come out and surprise everyone, that Rocker team will be the team to do it. I did say it, right? I kind of had him beat New York at some point, but I did say Lamar accuracy gonna pop off, and he showed it. I also said Kleenex is gonna clean up everything, you know, make it clear. That man popped off. I think he got MVP if I'm correct. I think Kleenex got MVP, which he deserved. But yeah, going back to these notes, I'm just yapping. Prediction wise, our bracket was messed up. Recap wise, you have this FaZe Optic matchup twice happening. You know, in all honesty, me personally, I'm gonna be a bit biased sometimes. You know, I'm an Optic fan, but brothers, people had them placing top 12. They thought that Miami curse was gonna happen. I kind of thought it was gonna happen, honestly, but it didn't, right? So I never doubted the boys. You know that I never doubted them. But Miami looked strong. That's the thing. Miami looked like a strong team. And after they 3-0'd us, after a 3-0 to FaZe, you know, it feels like, you know, we aren't the best team, which is acceptable. You know, it's like we could be better, but that's not for me to say, right? It's not my job to be playing. I'm not there doing that. I'm here recapping. They're playing, which, I mean, if you tell me placing top 3, you're chilling. Especially with the squad, you're chilling. Most of these other teams stayed the same. Yeah, I mean, Optic made what, 2 changes? Ultra FaZe made 1 each. Draza, Envoy, you know, bring them in. So it's not surprising that they placed top 3. They could even beat FaZe, if I'm being honest, right? After this first series, like there were close games, right? They were close games. Search could go all the way. Control, man, we don't talk about Control. And then Search, it's the same thing. Crucial gunfights, crucial little mishaps happen. So it's not surprising, right? We talked about that. And then on to the finals. We go right into it, right? Wait, was there any more surprising? Oh yeah, I'll go back to the final in a bit. But Rocker placing top 4, like I said, if there's a team to do it, Rocker's gonna be that squad, right? So as we move on to like a little other segment, you can say I don't have nothing set up yet, but I'll have everything set up soon. Subs needed? Any team changes necessary? Honestly, I have no idea. I want to say this Gorilla team, or not Gorillas, the Steve's team, make a change. I have no idea for who. People are saying Afro. I've seen in like Twitter comments and replies. Afro make a change. Can be played slow. From the things I've seen, I don't know. I have no idea. Dan's doing this thing. I think Joe Deceives be doing this thing. Afro, Cam. I mean, you be seeing little glimpses of Cammy popping off. Afro. I mean, if there's any changes for Afro, I have no idea who you go for. Some challenger player, some Asim. You know, Asim is probably that one guy you want to see in the league. Probably same with the Phase Black people, because those guys over on Phase Black, man, they be popping off. We got Brack. Asim's probably the main one I'm thinking of, because people be saying Boston's gonna make a change. I don't know about Boston making changes. You got Snoopy. You chilling with that. If in my opinion, you're chilling with that squad. That Surge match could have gone either way, you know. And then you would have had Boston Ravens. Probably would have been a different matchup there. You never know, right? You never know. This is Call of Duty. It's land. Things happen. Things change. You can't do nothing about it, right? Gorillas being Legion. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Legion would have beat Heretics, right? I had Gorillas losing to Thieves, right? So it's Call of Duty. It's all different. Now we move on to the final, which kind of looked like a sleeper from Toronto. That Toronto squad at the moment is probably the strongest team I've seen since what, Cold War phase, Modern Warfare phase, because this squad was looking dominant. Everyone was doing their thing. Everyone had their little moments. Scrappy was just popping off. Inside was popping off. Kleenex was popping off. Envo was doing this thing. You know, like all these players right here was just, all these players was finessing, was going smooth and clean, right? So, in my opinion, from what I've seen, as we move on, let me go back to my pick'ems, right? As we move on, these matches could have gone all the way. I had Miami winning, right? We're going, no, this is low key the recap, right? Toronto, Surge, it could have gone either way, like I said. I mean, I had a 3-2. Surge, with breaking all the GAs at the moment, man, this Surge team got to pick it up. Right. I had the Thieves beating the Gorillas. Did not happen. Optic, I had them in losers, right? I had Optic placing, what is this, top 6? Losing to the Subliners. But the Subliners didn't even make it. You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty is just so much going on, so much happening. All these things go down. And it's probably just so fun to watch. But ladies and gents, like I've said literally this whole episode, it's COD. It's gonna happen. We got Miami Major 2 we got qualifiers here. Oh, do we not have matches yet? Right, but up next, you know, the Miami Heretics Major 2. The bracket's yet to be set. We'll probably get into that a little bit later. But currently on the screen now, I don't know if it's as you can see it as much. I'm just zooming a little bit. You got your top 8 teams, right, with the points wise. I mean, in my head at the moment, top 3 is just locked. Optic, Phase, Ultra. I think that's your top 3 squad, right? I mean, New York, you have less losses than Rocker and Phase. You get eliminated early, right? So you lose on points. That's where it's gonna get. That's where it's gonna get tricky, right? Rocker, they were struggling in the beginning. They turned it up. They brought it back low key. So they're good at the moment. But New York, yeah, you get eliminated early. But yo, you're the previous champs for a reason. I see them still placing top 4, at least not below top 5. They're not getting out of. If they stay in 5th, they're staying in 5th. They're not going lower, but they'll go higher if anything. Sir, now these bottom teams right here are like teams. It's sad to see, right? I want Ravens to go crazy. For Clay, for Fellow, Tej, I want this Ravens team to go off. You guys are down 25 points. What, 10 points per win? It's doable. It is completely doable. Did he show me other matches? It don't. Okay. But it is completely doable. You got your, I mean, they're all tied at 20, 25, right? They're there. If the Thieves win a game, bam, they're on top in 9th, right? You have, damn, Heretics at 7th. yo, this season is about to be crazy. You know what I mean? Cause ain't no way Miami drops below qualifiers. Gorillas is probably the team I see dropping, but at the same time I don't, because they be popping off sometimes. Assault goes crazy. Diamond Con goes crazy. Like, these players have their moments. So, YouTube, that's going to be it for me. All I'm going to say is the rest of this season is about to be crazy. A lot is about to go down. Toronto Major 1 champions. I thought FaZe had it. But to think that Toronto would be their kryptonite and make it and defeating them, right? Defeating them twice in your winners final. They only lose control, right? They only lose that control. And then in the final, once again, they only lose control. Toronto, if they clean up control against FaZe, right? Let me stop it. Against FaZe, because they swept Rocker. They swept Surge. That's all they did, right? And then they beat FaZe twice. Lost 2 controls. That's all they lost this tournament. Toronto, good shit. YouTube, that's going to be it for me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the recap. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Reactions are coming back soon. That's going to be it. Deuces. Peace. Adios. Bye-bye.